what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to make this quick video because I thought it was informative, eye-opening, but at the same time kind of depressing, especially for me. So I have been consuming Vital Farms eggs basically daily for about 2 years. And just like most of you watching, I thought I was making a great choice all around, whether it was for the welfare of the animals, putting actual healthy food in my body, essentially making the optimal supermarket choice. Aside from the price tag, of course. But I did expect to get more of a premium product for the premium price I was paying. So before I reveal my major reason for leaving Vital Farms eggs in the dust, I wanted to share these two charts with you guys. First, take a look at this one here. Now this is from a group or a person called Seed Oil Scout. And apparently they analyzed every type of egg in a Whole Foods market to confirm if certain eggs like Vital Farms are as good as they claim to be. So according to this chart here, yes, out of all of these different egg brands, Vital Farms does seem to have the lowest omega-6 levels. But as you can see to the right, the red bar means that it's a brand of eggs that uses conventional feed. And we all know conventional feed can consist of a ton of GMO garbage. God knows how many pesticides that are sprayed on the stuff before they feed them to the chickens. And then we wind up eating these chickens, or the eggs, and we're not getting the full nutrition that we should be able to get, especially for the prices that they charge. Oh, and fun fact before I show you guys this second chart, if you guys didn't already know, BlackRock owns Vital Farms. Need I say more? So check out this second chart, and this is from a Vital Farms competitor called Angel Acres. So do with this chart what you will, and say what you will, because it is a rival company that I'm sure can't wait to put down their rivals. Anyway, take a look at these linoleic acid levels on the Vital Farms eggs. So from the information I've gathered online, if you eat 2 Vital Farms eggs, and for me I'm tripling that bare minimum, that's 1 tablespoon worth of canola oil for every 2 eggs. Now, I don't know about you guys watching, but I quit seed oils a long time ago. And I'll be damned if I have anything that inflammatory going back into my body, especially in that quantity. And being on the carnivore diet with very few options, I kind of depend on eggs for their overall nutrient profile, if they're raised proper. So, after learning about the various shortcomings of Vital Farms eggs, I decided to chalk it up and start paying even more money for very fresh eggs from a set of local farms near me. And for the record, I am not affiliated with this company or this website that I'm about to tell you about, but if you check out yourfamilyfarmer.com and you're in the Pennsylvania area, you will definitely be getting your money's worth when it comes to quality food. These eggs are advertised as soy-free, not corn-free, but also advertised with no GMOs whatsoever. And from a humanitarian standpoint, all of their chickens keep their beaks. I don't even know what all that stuff's about. Like, why would you want to rip off a part of a chicken's face? Anyway, I had been slacking on yourfamilyfarmer.com for a little while because I was trying to save money by, I guess, essentially downgrading to Vital Farms eggs, which were actually cheaper and more readily available because I didn't have to wait for a delivery. I could just go to my local supermarket and pick them up anytime. But again, after finding out what I found out about Vital Farms eggs, I switched back. And now with all that context out of the way, let me explain to you guys exactly what happened to my body within 24 to 48 hours of quitting Vital Farms eggs. And I want to preface all of this by saying that I have changed nothing else about my diet, and my diet is extremely plain and bland. Again, I am on the carnivore diet. I'm eating basically red meat, sardines, salmon, bacon, eggs, butter, and tallow. That's about it. And the only food that I had cut out recently were the Vital Farms eggs. So, like I said, I had been eating Vital Farms eggs for about 2 years, and during that time I started to get a very creeping, slow, yet mild bleeding of my gums. Basically only when I flossed or brushed really hard. In addition, as the days went by, if I had to blow my nose for whatever reason, I would start to notice a little bit of blood here and there. But this was every single time I blew my nose. Now, I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I stopped eating the Vital Farms eggs because of what I researched. And just like that, like magic, within about a day or 2, these issues now cease to exist. And it's been about a week or so far since the time of this recording, and I have yet to have any blood coming out of my nose when I blow my nose, or any kind of gum bleeds, even if I floss accidentally kind of hard. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm no doctor, but my question for you guys is, do you think it might have been the linoleic acid, or something else inflammatory that they had put in these eggs that I wasn't even aware of? As a matter of fact, I heard that they were dyeing their yolks a deeper yellow color just to make them look more appealing, and healthier, I guess. So yeah, I quit eating this one food out of like the, say, 5 or 6 things that I consume, and my problems went away. So my whole take now is, maybe Vital Farms eggs really were that inflammatory, at least for me. Or maybe all the information that people have gleaned across the internet about Vital Farms is just the tip of the iceberg. Think about all the things we potentially don't know about, not just with this company, but any company. It feels harder and harder to trust any kind of food that you see, especially in a supermarket. But at the end of the day, I think we're all just trying to make the best choices that we can for ourselves and the animals, right? So I want to thank all of you guys for watching. I did have a lot of other fun video ideas for today, but I took this whole Vital Farms eggs thing real personal. It didn't start that way, but after connecting the dots and realizing that some of my ailments were absolutely from eating these eggs, I gotta say, I'm just glad I found out. So I would love to know if anybody watching this video has had any noticeable issues or problems with Vital Farms eggs themselves. Like, if you're currently eating them now, and then you eliminate them and keep everything else the same, do you notice a difference? I'd be curious to hear from you guys, so let me know in the comments. And a lot of my videos are about gaming or working out and just a lot of fun stuff. So keep in mind, if you like anything related to fitness, gaming, hobbies, or motivational speeches, check out the rest of my channel, because life isn't one-dimensional, and neither is my content. So until next time, love your life, stay motivated, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.